is currently 5:32 a.m. right now, and I have my driver's test today, so I already know I'm gonna be super exhausted for that whole thing. Eliana woke up at 3 today, 3 in the morning, to eat, and I haven't been able to fall back asleep since. Normally I have a hard time going back to sleep when she wakes up for her early morning or like midnight feedings, but these past couple of days she's been doing really well with sleeping through the night. But for some reason today was a day where she decided to wake up at 3, and yeah, I haven't been able to go back to sleep. So I realized that I didn't make her any more puree, and my mother-in-law is going to be watching all of the kids while my mom takes me to go do my driver's test. It's okay that I'm awake this early because I should probably go make her purees anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that, probably make myself some breakfast, and then get ready. I'm not sure if I want to do my hair or how nice I want to do my makeup, just in case of the event that I do pass. Obviously I want my ID picture to look somewhat decent, but I just don't know if I have the energy to do that right now. I think I fell asleep at like 10 a.m. last night, and then yeah, woke up at 3 and haven't gone back to sleep. So I'm gonna make Eliana's puree. I think I'm gonna do hair today. And then after that, I'm gonna do my breakfast, drink some coffee, and then I'm gonna do makeup, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do hair yet. And I have these little packets of coffee from Walmart. I honestly don't even know if they have caffeine in them, but it's really nice to drink these in the morning just because it's warm. I love to drink warm or hot things in the morning. It kind of just wakes me up a little bit. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't give me like heartburn or like the jitters or anything when I take my test. I'm gonna be doing hairs for Eliana's puree today. I think it'll just be the easiest for my mother-in-law to be able to feed her hair. I can't tell if my camera's moving down or not. I think it's good. These cups are from Amazon. I originally got them to do the cool coffee latte art, but I didn't realize that the steaming one or the steamer one was gonna be super loud, so I haven't been keeping up with that. I've just been using this as just like a regular coffee mug and using my pre-made little coffee packets. But yeah, look how cute it is. Yeah, it's just these little purple tulips on it. Super cute. I have to peel the skin off of the pear, dice it. I don't know if I'm gonna do 1 or 2. Put it in the Baby Brezza food maker that I used in my last video. Hopefully it'll cool down by the time Eliana wakes up at around like 6 or 7. But yeah, there's just a lot of nerves and anxiety this morning, so it doesn't help that I didn't get much sleep. Oh my gosh, I'm like a mess right now. I will put my discount code in the description again. I believe it's 15% off. I just love knowing what's going into Eliana's food and being able to like really customize it. I'm gonna speed up along the process of the peeling and the cutting, and then I will just show you guys the finished product. I'm just so tired. I am so sorry. So I have it going right here. Probably just gonna steam it for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna manually blend it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. Just made myself some toast and butter, and then I'm gonna top off my stomach with my protein drink. I originally planned to make myself avocado toast, but I literally just feel like I can't stomach anything right now. So I'm gonna go as plain as possible, but I do have to drink this. I can't explain how nervous I am. I honestly can't tell if I'm scared, nervous, or if I'm just excited. Like, there is a huge part of me that's excited to do this because I have probably like a 90% chance feeling that I'm gonna pass. I feel like the only reason I'm not gonna pass is if my instructor is in a pissy mood today. Isaac took his road test at Wahiwa, and that's where I'm taking mine. And he said his person was really chill, and his person talked story with him the whole time. I don't know why I'm so scared. Like, I know it's normal, but to the point where I feel like I can't eat. Like, I know if I fail by some chance, it's not the end of the world. I can always take it later, but it is like so crucial for me to pass it now. And I know that, yeah, if I make a small mistake, then I'll still pass, but I don't know why something inside me is telling me that if I make even the smallest mistake, I'm gonna fail. But I'm in the mindset right now that I'm gonna pass. Like, there should be no reason that I don't pass. I'm a good driver. I've only been driving for like a month, and I haven't been driving every day. I would drive like 2 times out of the week, and I only did that for a month, and I'd say I'm a pretty good driver. I just hope I pass. So I just finished eating, and now let's go get ready. So I just did my hair. Part of me kind of wishes I just kept it straight and left it alone, but I'm hoping it'll fall just a little bit before I have to do my picture. I think it's not bad at all. So hair is done. This part is bothering me just a tad bit. Like, I need a little bit of volume up here, but it's okay. Outside is probably gonna make my hair super frizzy anyway, and like I said, it's gonna fall. So the bottoms will at least stay curled, which I really like. I love when the bottoms are just curled. But yeah, now I'm gonna go and do my makeup. Okay, makeup and hair is done. I was honestly hoping that doing my hair and makeup was gonna calm me down a little bit, but it's only made me more nervous. I don't think I'm gonna vlog anymore from now till my appointment, just because I kind of want to get into like the right headspace from now until then. So the next time I pick up this camera, I will probably be back home and I will tell you guys if I passed or not. Hopefully this makeup doesn't look too bad and it doesn't make me look like a B-word. This is the first time I'm going out with a lip combo, and I feel like it makes me look like a B-word. And that's like the last thing that I want the person or the instructor to think that I am. Can you not tell that I'm nervous? Morning, Liam. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. It is 7:38 now, and my appointment is at 10:30, but I have to check in at 10. And I want to try to get there at least by 9:30, so it gives me like 30 minutes to practice at least once or twice, because I think there's like 2 different routes. There's 2 different routes that they could put me on, so I'm gonna practice both of those before I check in, and yeah, hopefully I pass. Okay, so I passed. I never want to do that again. I'm gonna make sure my license never expires, because I never ever want to do that again. I did really well. I think I only got one thing wrong, like I got 1 deduction, and that's because there was a bunch of construction going on around that area. Like, that was the most construction I've ever seen in an area before. I was not prepared for that at all, but I'm so grateful that someone decided to post the practice routes, or just the test routes, on YouTube. So I've been practicing those test routes for this past month, so I already knew the test route like the back of my hand. And oh my goodness, if it wasn't for that video, I would have failed. I'm also grateful for my father-in-law, who taught me how to parallel park perfectly. Like, I am so proud of myself. I would honestly say my parallel parking for that test was my proudest moment. Okay, I drove a lifted 4Runner, and 4Runners aren't small, and I was able to fit it in a really, really tight spot. Like, I think the driving instructor wanted me to fail. Anyway, let's talk about the test from the very, very beginning. When we first got there, I checked in, I gave my ID, and then yeah, all of that, and I ended up getting the dragon lady of that licensing center. There were like 3 driving instructors there, and the other 2 were local ladies, and they seemed super, super sweet. Like, I was hoping to get one of them. Whenever I saw them take someone to do their driving test, they were laughing, joking around, talking story, like they were family already. I was really hoping I got one of them, but I ended up getting the dragon lady. When she first called me over, she asked me a bunch of road knowledge questions, and the other driving instructors didn't do that. So that already annoyed me, but I knew all the answers, so it wasn't a big deal. But still, it's the fact that I got her and I had to do that. But yeah, she asked me all those questions before we even got to the car. Whatever, but yeah, we started driving. I had to reverse out of the parking spot, and she kept telling me what to do. Like, she was acting like I've never driven before. But yeah, she kept going, okay, check your blind spots, check your blind spots. Okay, wait, go, go. Did you see that car? And I'm just like, yeah, I saw that car. That's why I stopped. She didn't let me drive with the AC and the windows up, but I saw the other instructors allow the other people to drive with their windows up. So yeah, this whole time I've been practicing with the windows up and the AC on, so I didn't bring a hair tie. But I think I was so nervous I didn't pay attention to my hair just going all over the place. Yeah, there was a crap ton of construction going on. As soon as we came out, they were already getting ready to block one of the lanes. The guys put cones like on the first half, and then they were completely blocking the second half. Like they were standing in my lane and I had to get over into the next one. So the instructor was kind of like, okay, well, you need to get into that lane, so go when you can. And I'm just like, I can't because they're blocking. But I ended up doing it anyway. The guy, like I said, the guys were kind of going into my lane, but I knew to drive around them and I did it at a safe distance. But she was like, don't hit them, don't hit them, don't hit them. Wait, don't hit them. And I'm just like, lady, I'm not gonna hit them. I know how to drive. I know how to steer my car. Okay, but then that happened, and then yeah, it was the right lane going right. As soon as I made that right, this lady got out of her car. She like swung her car door open, but I saw that. I know how to pay attention when I'm driving. But of course, the driving instructor was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm just like, oh my god, you were gonna make me mess up because I know what I'm doing, but you're adding like theatrics into this or something. Okay, camera died, but we're gonna continue. Okay, so yeah, I did that right turn safely. And then, yep, coming up, it was an intersection. I had to make a left. It was an unprotected left. I did that, but when I had to slow down, when I had to brake and slow down to make that left turn, I am great at braking, okay? It is so easy to do gentle brakes with a 4Runner. But every time I would brake with that car, this lady would emphasize everything. Like, she'd be like, and it's like, oh my god. So she kept doing that, and I kept wondering, am I really braking that hard? I've driven with Isaac, his dad, his mom, and my mom, and they've never done that, so I know I was never the problem. But I don't know why she was doing that. So the whole time she was doing that, I was thinking, holy crap, I'm gonna fail, because I know they score you on that. Like, that's one of the things you can get deductions on, is braking too hard. So the whole time she kept doing that. For every time I had to brake, I was getting so nervous. And there was this one part where I did a right turn, and then this company truck was completely blocking my lane. Like, it was a one way out, one way in. They were blocking my lane, so I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna stop right behind them. And then she told me, okay, yeah, it's fine if you stop behind them, and then just check the other lane and then go when it's safe. So turn my blinker on, I checked, and I went, and then she goes, is it clear? Are you sure it's clear? Make sure it's clear. Is it clear? As I was going, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go if it's not clear. But yeah, she did that, and then when I did that, she kind of acted like disappointed in me, and I'm like, I went when it was clear, and I didn't hit anyone, I didn't kill anyone, so I don't know what the problem was. So I did that, and then after that part, it was a stop sign, and I had to turn right. Again, she did the super dramatic jerking thing when I had to stop, and oh my god, every time she did that, I wanted to cry. And she would talk so soft, so whenever she would give instructions, I couldn't hear her. So it was a good thing that I memorized that route from watching the YouTube video of the person whoever showed the test route, because I'm pretty sure I would have failed because I couldn't hear her. I got back and I had to parallel park. She's the only instructor, like I said, I think there was 3 of them. She's the only one that made people parallel park. The 4Runner is a huge car, and yeah, at the end she told, it was like right before you turn back into the licensing center, there was 2 spots I could have parallel parked in. So there was the first one on my right, and then the second one. I was gonna aim for the second one because it was a bigger spot for the 4Runner to fit. She told me to go in the smaller one. So thank God I am phenomenal at parallel parking thanks to my father-in-law. But oh my god, it pisses me off so much because she was acting like I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, I turned on my blinker. Oh no, she told me, okay, make sure you turn on your blinker. I'm like, isn't this a freaking test? Why are you telling me to do all of these things? So I turned it on. I mean, I know you're supposed to turn it on. But yeah, I turned it on, I checked for blind spots, I checked on my mirrors and everything, and then I started going. And then she's like, okay, turn your wheel, and I'm like, I'm getting to it, let me freaking turn the wheel. And she was like motioning to turn the wheel. I'm like, lady, let me do my thing. I did it, and yeah, I did it well, so that happened. And then she was like, okay, good. Now not reverse out, get out of the parking spot, and then yeah, head back to the licensing center. So I had to reverse because there was no way I was gonna be able to go back out without hitting the car in front of me, because like I said, it was a really tight spot. I was reversing and she was like, okay, stop. And I'm like, oh my God, let me do what I want to do. So yeah, I went, we got there, we parked, and all of a sudden she's nice. Like, she's like, okay, so by the way, you passed and you drove really well. And I'm like, okay, you had me like my pants the whole time because I thought I was failing based on the fact that you were acting like I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, there was one part where she was acting like I was gonna fail. So I don't know if this is all part of her like thing where she makes it seem like you're failing and seeing if you can handle being under pressure or what. Yeah, I passed. But I am still too scared to go out on my own. The boys ran out of milk this morning while I was gone, and we had to go to the store to get the milk, and I don't want to go. But anyway, now I have my license, and like I said, I never ever want to do that again. Okay, so little Missy woke up, and I decided that I'm a little too tired to go to the store today. So we're probably just gonna go first thing in the morning after the kids eat their breakfast. It'll probably give me a little bit of time to kind of muster up the courage to finally go on the drive by myself for the first time. Obviously with the kids, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so we're in the car. I have nowhere to put my phone, but it's gonna be my first time driving by myself without anyone helping me, and I have all 3 kids in the car. I'm not gonna record while I'm driving for safety reasons, so we're gonna go to the commissary and to the next, and then I will see you guys after the drive. So I'm actually editing this video right now, but I just want to say that the drive to the commissary really wasn't bad at all. Even though it's like a 5-minute drive away from our house, it really wasn't bad at all. When we first started driving, Eliana started crying. But I've been doing really well with being able to drive with noises, like distractions, so that's really good. That shopping with 3 kids alone is a lot harder than driving by yourself for the first time, so that says a lot. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. This is such an exciting time in my life because I have the worst driving anxiety ever. That's why it took me so long to get my license, and even though I have my license, I feel like I'm rarely gonna be going out alone just because the anxiety is still there. I just don't trust the people that I'm driving around. Like, I know I can follow the road rules and I know I'm a careful driver, but you never know what everyone else around is like. So, but I am really excited for future content because now I'm not stuck to the house. So definitely let me know what you guys want to see. But for now, I will see you guys next week.